Yeah. This is REF from GMS Tampa Bay 12 and GMS 13 Rulership Ba. We're going to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to our Lord Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rachak Wadash, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Haloyim La Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rachak Wadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles at Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Salutation to all the brothers out there that push His word in truth and sincerity, week in and week out, day in and day out, without wavering and in sound doctrine. And of course, shalom to your sisters as well that listen to meekness, quietness, and humbleness. And basically, I just want to kind of touch on the subject of, following man or whatever the case is, because it seems like that's the talk of the week right now with these assholes, man, over there in Baltimore. Okay, we're not going to mention their names, but there's a bunch of jerks out there in the city of Baltimore, Maryland. They got a problem with the doctrine. All right, and this is something that brothers have touched on years past. I mean, just like deja vu. I mean, we've been through this before. We've brought out scriptures about this before. We've done it all. And yet it's still an issue. There's still a disconnect when it comes to the true understanding of the scriptures. What's the problem? What is the problem? Nobody's putting man before the Heavenly Father. Why would you insist that that's what we're doing? But the point is, the whole argument is, are you not supposed to follow man? Are you supposed to follow Yahweh Shai? No shit, Sherlock. But how do you follow Yahweh Shai? Yahweh Shai is not here. Okay? I don't know if you need a reminder, but Yahweh Shai is gone. He's not here right now. He's not in the flesh. So how do you follow him? Okay? How do you follow Yahweh Shai if he's not physically right here in front of your eyes? And we're going to go to some of the scriptures and we're going to just break it down as simple as possible and we're going to end it. Okay? And I know brothers have been doing lessons on this, but we're going to touch on this channel as well too. So let's start in the book of Ephesians chapter. And we can get the easy scriptures, all right? We can get there. Maybe we will. But we're going to go into a couple of different scriptures here. So let's start in the book of Ephesians, chapter 5. We'll start at the top. This is Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 1. It says, "Be ye therefore followers of God, as dear children." So it's telling you to follow the Most High. Okay? And we understand that, and we recognize that. And brothers do follow the Heavenly Father. How do we do that? By going through the scriptures, okay? Because the scriptures give you the instructions on what to do and how to follow the Heavenly Father, all right? And that's really through His Son. And so you're technically right. Yes, you do have to follow Yahweh Shai. We all know that, all right? So it says, be ye therefore followers of God as dear children or sons, and walk in love as Hamashiach or Christ also hath loved us, and hath given himself for us an offering and a sacrifice to the Most High for a sweet smelling Savior. Because you got to remember it. Yahweh Shai sacrificed himself. All right? He was sacrificed. His blood was spilled for who? The Israelites. For us, brothers. Okay? So his blood was spilled so that we can live on and have a little grace and come back into the understanding of this of the Bible, the understanding of our heritage. Okay? He's not here anymore. Big brother's not here in the flesh anymore. He's in the spirit world. He's with us in spirit. Don't get it twisted. Yahweh Shai is always with us. He's in the midst of us. If two or three are speaking in the name, there he is in the midst. Okay? So it says, and walk in love as Hamashiach also loved us, because the Most High sent His Son down here to be an example, okay, on how to follow the Heavenly Father, because we've already lost our way. We've been lost our way as Israelites before right before the Lord came back on the scene. The Israelites lost their way. We were going into the way of the heathen. We were doing all types of abominations. So the Lord sent His Son down here as that perfect sacrifice, as that lamb, the unblemished lamb. And walk in love as Hamashiach also have loved us, and has given himself for us an offering and a sacrifice to the Most High for a sweet smelling Savior. Okay? So he did that. and it's been done. Okay, so his blood has been spilled for our sakes. So now we are in what? Grace. Okay, this is the period. This is the state that we're in right now. We're under a grace period to get right before the coming of the day of the Lord. Okay, so let's get some more scriptures here. Let's go into the book of Philippians. 1 second. Philippians chapter 2. Then we're gonna start at the top. Wrong page. Philippians chapter 2 verse 1. It says, if there be therefore any consolation in Hamashiach or Christ, if any comfort of love, if any fellowship of the Spirit, if any bowels and mercies, fulfill ye my joy, that ye may be like-minded, having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind. Okay, that's very important. Okay, so we all have to be under the same mindset, okay, in order to truly follow Yahawashi HaMashiach. So that's the first and foremost. We all have to be under the same mindset. Okay, the true followers of the Lord have to be under the same mindset. Otherwise, somebody's right and somebody's wrong. It says, fulfill ye my joy, that ye may be like-minded. This is Philippians, okay? Having the same love, being of one accord, of one mind. Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory. Okay, so let's stop there for a moment. So all things that we do according to the truth cannot be done of strife or vainglory. Okay, and you see certain camps out there, okay, certain camps that are not under umbrella of Great Millstone, that are not under umbrella of Yahawashi. They teach in what? Strife and vainglory. What do they try to do? They try to sow discord. They try to put a bad name on certain men who have been preaching the word for over 30 years, okay, causing strife and vainglory. You're trying to gain followers. You're trying to heap disciples onto yourself, and it's not done in truth and sincerity. You're doing this out of vainglory. You're trying to just gain followers. And it seems like all you assholes out there with the wrong doctrine, you seem like y'all have the most followers. Why is that? Why do all you assholes out there that teach the wrong doctrine, how come you always have the most followers? Why is that? You try to heap disciples onto yourself through strife and vainglory. That's why when you go on those certain men's pages in Baltimore, you go on their page, all their videos have something to do with some sort of strife. Hand mic comes up, it gets cut or some shit like that. You don't have no lessons out that are truly about edifying the elect. I'm not saying you don't have any, all right? I'll take that back, because maybe you do. But ultimately, for the most part, when you look and you see what y'all putting out up there, what is it? It's for vainglory, it's for clicks, clickbait. And yeah, we're all guilty of that. But that's the majority of your page. I've seen it. You're trying to get followers. That's all it is about. You don't care about the elect. You're just trying to gain followers. You're trying to get people away from Great Millstone onto your side. That's vainglory. Because it's worthless. Because if they're not of the elect, what does it really fucking matter? If they're not of the elect, why would you? Who cares if they follow me? I don't care if anybody's really following me unless they have the elect. That's all that really matters, is waking up the elect. But you're doing your work, and we see that, and we acknowledge that you're doing the work. But where did you learn that work from? Right? And we'll get into that, Lord willing. It says, let nothing be done. This is again Philippians chapter 2 verse 3. Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem other better than themselves. I'll read that part again. It says, let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind, through lowliness of mind. So in a low, meek state, a humble state. Okay. It says what? But in lowliness of mind, let each esteem other better than themselves. So what is that? If you esteem another man better than yourself, you recognize that man to be better than you. All right, to have a certain attributes that you may need. Okay, so you see that man, you esteem him better than your own damn self. We don't esteem ourselves; we esteem other men. Okay, greater men than us, i.e., the apostles of Great Millstone. And all the elders have been laboring through this thing when I was in the world being a nigga. Okay? So y'all cats out there that y'all haven't been preaching for 30 years, so stop it, bro. You haven't been preaching for 15 years, so stop it. And if you have been preaching for 15 years, you haven't been preaching for 20 years. Okay? And yes, experience does matter. Especially if you're preaching the correct doctrine. And you can't lie, bro. Great Millstone is preaching the right doctrine. Name one thing that we teach wrong. Name one thing. Put it in the comment boards. Name one thing that Great Millstone teaches incorrect, that they're wrong about, and put it in the comment boards and break it down with scriptures. And if you don't want to do that, then put a link to your video of you breaking down what Great Millstone is teaching incorrect. You can't. And if you can't, do it. Do it. Put it in the comment board so we can see. And edify the elect. And stop talking shit. Because Great Millstone teaches everything right. And if you're not teaching the same doctrine as Great Millstone, you're wrong. And there's other camps out there that are not of Great Millstone that teach the same thing as Great Millstone. So do we talk shit about them? No, we esteem them. Because those brothers have attributes that, you know, I can say that I like. It doesn't matter. If you're teaching the same thing if you're teaching the correct doctrine, that's all that matters. If you're teaching the wrong doctrine, you can't fuck with us. And we can't fuck with you. Because we have to be of the same accord. We have to be of one accord, under the same mindset. And if you're teaching some other shit, oh, you can't follow men. The scriptures say to follow men. So what are you talking about? What do you mean? Why would you say that? Why would you say the opposite of the scriptures? What are you trying to prove? What are you trying to do? You trying to steer people away from the truth? You trying to take salvation away from brothers? Why would you say something like that? That's evil. Why would you say that? You can't follow other men. Why would you say something like that? You're not allowed to follow men. That's wrong. That's incorrect. The scriptures say to follow men. That's wrong. If you're teaching that, that's wrong. You can't follow men. That's wrong. It says, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem other better than themselves. So we are to esteem others better than ourselves. We don't esteem ourselves like that. Okay? Now, if you're trying to say that you're better than us, but you're teaching something different than us, then yeah, we're going to esteem ourselves better than you, because you're wrong and we're right. It's all about the truth. So stop being simple, because I knew you were going to say that shit. I knew you were going to say that shit. It says, verse 4, look not every man on his own things, but every man also on the things of others. So we are to look on the others, other men's, okay, on what on their attributes, on what they're putting out, okay. That's what we're do. That's what we're to do, okay. And we teach that. It says, let this mind be in you, which was also in Mashiach Yahushua. So the Lord Yahushua Mashiach, he did that, okay. He did that. So we are to, if we're going to be followers of Yahushua HaMashiach, we are to also do that. So it says what? Back in verse 4, look not every man on his own things, but every man also on the things of others. Okay? And now let's go ahead and go into the book of 1 Corinthians. Yeah, man. Y'all liars, bro. It doesn't say not to follow men. Yeah, I know what you're talking. We all know what you mean, not to follow men. No, we're not supposed to follow men above Yahushua. We all know that, okay? But you're breaking it down wrong. 1 second. Let me find the scripture. I'm trying to remember it now. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 1. It says, this is Paul. It says, be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Christ, or Hamashiach, the anointed. So it says, be ye followers of me. So follow him like he follows the Lord. So we follow the elders of Great Millstone because what? They follow the Lord. They follow the Lord perfectly. So why wouldn't we not follow those men? They have taught us everything that we know. Why wouldn't we not continue to follow those men? Wouldn't that be like suicide, salvation suicide, if we didn't follow those men? They clearly have the answers. So, we're just going to stop following them? We're going to take a little bit from them, then we're going to go and just make our own doctrine? No, doesn't make any sense. They have all the answers. So why would we not follow them? Don't they have all the answers? Can't you agree that they have all the answers, the elders of Great Millstone? Isn't that clear? Can we agree at least that they have all the answers? So why wouldn't we follow them? And if you can't agree on that, then there's no argument. You've already lost. The Lord's not dealing with you. If you can agree that the elders, the apostles of Great Millstone have all the answers, then there's no argument here. We really shouldn't even be making this video. You have to at least agree with that. They have all the answers when it comes to the scriptures. And yes, of course, they still learn too, but the answers that they have, all the knowledge that they have is right. And you can't deny that. Everything that those men know is correct. It's true. It's right. And if you don't believe that, then you need to study the Bible more. You need to watch more Great Millstone videos. Yeah, man, we're going to make fun of y'all, man. And we're going to put curses on you. We're going to put curses on you. All right? We put curses on you last night. Damn near all of Israel that matters put curses on y'all last night. So the chances of y'all really even living until the end days is going to be really slim. We're putting curses on you. And it's all through the spirit of power of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And that came from and that was an order from the elders of Great Millstone. So when bad things start happening in your life, you can't look at us like it's our fault. You did this to yourself. You should have just stayed in order. If you had a problem with brothers, then you should address it like a man and stop being a punk. Or Great Millstone. GMS teaches vomit, or you said poison and vomit. And put the emojis on it. Why would you do that, bro? A lot of people, you're gonna cause confusion if you do that, because people follow Great Millstone. Now you're gonna say that we teach vomit and poison. Why would you say that? Now you're gonna confuse people who have been listening. Say if a brother's only been listening for 3 months and he's starting to watch Great Millstone videos, and then he finds your videos and he finds that title. Now he's confused. Why would you do that? Their blood is gonna be in your hands. If they die because of their iniquity, okay, yeah, they die because of their iniquity, but their blood is going to be on your hands because you led them away from the truth. You can't even get mad at us for that because you did that. We ain't say shit. We're trying to fix your shit, man. You made a mistake. Now we got to fix it because you're not going to fix it. Let me go to the book of Hebrews real quick. Hebrews chapter 6. Hebrews chapter 6, verse 12, it says, do I want to start there a little bit more? We'll start at 10 and read on down. So Hebrews chapter 6, verse 10, it says, for the Most High is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which ye have showed towards his name, in that ye have ministered to the saints and do minister. Okay, so what? We minister unto the saints, okay, the Israelites, the elect of Israel. We minister unto those men. So if we serve in those men look to us, okay? Those that we minister unto, we serve them and they learn from us, and then vice versa. They pay it forward, don't they do, bro? We have to feed each other. We have to serve each other. This is not about, oh, you just got to follow the Spirit. You have to be guided to the Spirit. Bro, like y'all fucking it all up, bro. Verse 11. And we minister, Salakia, and we desire that every one of you do show the same diligence to the full assurance of hope unto the end. So we have to continue the same life that we've been in for however long we've been doing this. We have to do this unto the end. Verse 12 rather. That ye be not slothful, but followers of them who through faith and patience inherit the promises. So we have to follow those through faith and patience inherit the promises. Who are they? Answer that question. So we have to follow those men. Those are men. We got to follow them. So I don't understand what the problem is. It says what? It says that we be not slothful, so we have to work, but followers of them who through faith and patience inherit the promises. So it says be not slothful. So we have to what? We have to what's the word I'm looking for? Follow the same example that men before us have laid in our path. Okay? So they laid a clear path on for us to follow, and it's very clear. They labor, so we are to labor. We are following those men, their example. We're following their example. And it starts with the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. It doesn't start with anybody else on the earth. Because they're what follows of Hamashiach. So if we are to be true followers of Hamashiach, we have to follow the men who have the truth and have cracked the code. They are alive today. They're in the flesh. They eat food, they go to the bathroom, they itch, okay? They get irritated. Yeah, they're men in the flesh. They have desires, okay? They're men in the flesh, but the Lord is dealing with them. They're dealing directly with them. And we have to understand that, recognize it, and we have to shed off all that pride that we have and follow those men. Oh, you can't follow, man. Oh, how do you got all the answers? How the Lord, you mean the Lord dealing with them, not dealing with me? And the Lord dealing with me like oh, you have to follow those men. The Lord is clearly dealing with those men. And stop being so prideful and just get in order, man. Get in line, bro. Get in line. We all humbled ourselves down and did it, and ain't nobody complaining. Nobody's complaining over here except for you cats. You cats. Oh, let's get this one here. Let's go into the book of Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha. Chapter 6. Where is it at, though? Chapter 6. Where should we start, though, bros? Let's start at verse 34. So, Sirach chapter 6, verse 34. We'll end with this, Lord willing. It says, stand in the multitude of the elders, and cleave unto him that is wise. Stand in the multitude of the elders, and cleave unto him, the elder, that is wise. Who are the elders? Go. Put it in the comment board who the elders are. If you don't believe the Great Millstone elders are the true elders of Israel, then who are the true elders on the earth right now? Put it in the comment board. Put a link to their page. It says to cleave unto the elders. So what are we supposed to do? What does that mean? I don't understand. Stand in the multitude of the elders and cleave unto him that is wise. Be willing to hear every godly discourse. Okay, so those videos that the elders put out, the elders of Great Millstone, those videos that they put out, we are to watch those videos and we are to follow their example and their orders. God damn it, bro. Be willing to hear every godly discourse, and let not the parables of understanding escape thee. So what they're telling us, we have to have a true understanding of their words, because it's not truly their words, it's the words of the Lord. The Lord put the words in them to put onto us, for us to understand. Who are us? The hopeful elect. It's true. The true elect is going to understand it. Okay? The true elect will understand. So you cleave onto them, you listen to the discourse, and you can't be confounded by the parables. Okay? You have to understand what they're saying, and don't get tripped up. Don't fall into your feelings. Just listen. It's not hard. It's really not hard. They're speaking English. God damn it, bro. Be willing to hear every godly discourse, and let not the parables of understanding escape thee. And if thou seest a man of understanding, if you see a man of understanding, okay, it's talking to us. If you come across a man to have understanding of what? Understanding of what? Of I don't know, rocket science? No. Understanding of these parables, understanding of the scriptures, the Bible. If you come across a man with said understanding, it says what? And if thou seest a man of understanding, get thee betimes unto him, and let thy foot wear the steps of his door. In other words, follow that man. Okay? Cleave unto him. Be his disciple. You got to be his disciple. Obviously, you can't physically cleave onto his door because he may be across the country. But we can follow his videos. We can follow his steps. It's not hard, bro. Like, this is actually easy as fuck. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not hard. Broke it down. It says, what did it say again? It says, get thee betimes unto him, and let thy foot wear the steps of his door. So you have to be right on top of him. Okay? Wherever he goes, you go. You follow that man. You follow him. You wear his steps. You wear his doorstep out till he gets pissed at you, see in your face. your comments. You get like, dude, this dude keeps commenting. You're following him. You follow that man. And now I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to the assholes no more. I'm talking to the true followers of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Don't let these dudes confuse you, bro. Don't let none of these guys confuse you out there. They tell you something like that, you got to go directly to the scriptures. And Great Millstone will break it down for you. All right? And you can go into my About tab on my YouTube page. You can go to my About tab, and all the elders and apostles, their pages are linked in there. If you don't know who they are, their pages are linked on my page. So you can go to my page, go to the About tab, and you're going to see all 4 apostles links there, and our main channel link there, GMS Tampa Bay 12. It's all there. There's no excuses. Get this understanding. So with that, we're going to call it a day. All right? We're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. Salutations to your brothers that preach the word in truth and sincerity. Okay, shalom to your sisters as well too that listen in meekness, quietness, and humbleness. All right, stop being like that. Stop being a punk. All right, stop being a sissy. All right, difficult. Stop being difficult. That's the difference between us and y'all. All right. We're our father's son. Okay, we're our father's son. You're your mother's you're your mother's son. Okay, that's the difference between us. So with that, I'm gonna say shalom to your let. Peace.